really proud of our guys here. I mean, the way they competed today, I thought was at the highest level I've seen them play in terms of since we started in the summer. And I thought we stuck to our game plan. We executed enough. There's a lot of slippage in there that we've got to be better at, including finishing games from the free throw line or just even throughout. But I was really pleased. I mean, they're coming in as a team that was making, I think they were averaging 102 points a game. 40% of their points are from three, 40% of their points are at the rim, 14% are from the free throw line, and .3, which is 7 shots the entire year, were from outside the paint from 2. And I thought we did a really good job. I mean, they didn't even get, I think they got 16 threes off, and they probably averaged 35, somewhere in there. So really proud of them. We played tough today. You know, we played tough, and I told them that in the locker room. And I think if we can continue that, we can continue to get better. We obviously need to fix a lot of things still, but I'm just really proud of their effort today with a great opportunity they had, you know, playing a ranked team at home.
I mean, we were practicing for them a couple days. We followed the game plan. We played competitive. We knew coming into this game it was going to be a difficult game, them being a ranked team and all. But I think we played together, and then we ended up with the win.
Yeah, I think we just showed just our toughness throughout the game. You know, we didn't get too high, we didn't get too low. We just kind of stayed steady and just competed, and that's all you can ask for. And Oklahoma's a great team, so we knew we had to give it our 100% and just go out there and fight.
So Kylie, what did preparation for this game look like?
I mean, like Coach said, they were a three-point shooting team. They averaged like over 20 a game. So we knew coming in that was our main focus, getting them off the line, making them make contested twos, and I think that's what we did tonight.
And do you feel like you guys executed everything you worked on throughout practice for last week?
Yeah, I feel like the whole team, the bench and all, I feel like we all brought it to the court, and that's what made us win. Yeah, Herd's a great player. I knew coming in that she was going to be my matchup. So, I don't know, I played the game. I don't let things get into my head. I just keep playing for the whole 40 minutes. Coming in, we knew that this was going to be a big game for us, and it will be a big game going into like the end of the season when the tournament comes around. So this will be a huge push for us, and we're going to continue to keep pushing.
Yeah, you can go first.
I feel like our teammates found us. We executed our plays, and I feel like both of us, we're not forcing any shots. I feel like we were looking for the open shot, the best shot that we could get as a team.
Yeah, and I just think just like running the plays, I thought we had like really good execution tonight. So if you have good execution, like shots will be easier to take, and also just our teammates are finding us, and yeah.
For both of you guys, as you kind of look ahead.
I feel like after winning this game, I feel like we can't take it and be like I feel like we got to keep going to every team, preparing for each team, like it's any game.
Yeah. And yeah, it's a big win. Kind of put a stamp on the program, but we just got to keep fighting, keep leveling up.
Yeah, I think, look, I mean, we felt we could expose a couple things, you know, in what we were trying to do offensively. I thought we did a really good job of controlling pace. I mean, making it ugly for us is usually a better thing. I thought it slowed them down. They rely on pace and being able to get shots up, but I just really thought we took them out, especially that first quarter set the tone. I was disappointed in how we came out of the half, but then we closed, you know, I thought beautifully in the game. So I was really pleased with that. And so, yeah, I think the way the game was a little choppy probably favored us maybe, but at the same time, I thought we executed, you know, in terms of how we wanted to guard well enough, and we forced them to maybe do things they didn't really want to do. Yeah, I mean, look, they all matter, as I tell them all the time. Every game, you know, is so huge, and you know, we gave one away. I thought in terms of not executing, and we're still in that spot where we got to be better. But yeah, I mean, look, I've done this long enough to know that you go to the next game, and you've got to be prepared for the most important game, which is your next one. And so yeah, I look for us to be able to have this opportunity, and for us to have this game, and be able to play against an opponent that's a top 20 team, and to execute and compete and finish the deal the way we did. Yeah, I love what I saw. At the same time, I'm at practice every day too. So, you know, I want to make sure we continue to get better and stay consistent. But these guys, they really competed tonight. And It's obviously always big when you can beat a ranked opponent. But again, we celebrated tonight and we move on to what we have in front of us. I think the pace of the game, from the from the jump probably allowed us to kind of as I just answered Doug's question, I mean, they never really got in rhythm. I mean, in the first half, you think about it, they scored their points on free throws. I mean, they had 11 points from the free throw line out of their 25. Okay, so and then missed blockouts probably on the others where they got us. But no, I think like in terms of how we were just trying to limit their ability to run the floor and limit their ability to get shots off. We were successful in certain ways, and then when they got shots, they were a little rushed, which is what you hope. Yeah, I don't know. I think the game was probably an up and down roller coaster. It started maybe with less composure, good composure through the middle, and we should have been better at the end. But I think again, I thought in terms of steadying ourselves after the third, I was just really happy with how they played the fourth. And we started that with being able to, I think we went out, like we took a 4-point lead, but we executed the plays we wanted to come out with and were able to play defensively the way we wanted to. And I thought we fought for rebounds. I mean, we fought and we clawed. And if we can do that, we're not the biggest leapers in the world, but if we can do that, I think that obviously was a huge piece. For us to out-rebound them, I'm kind of blown away by that part, which is a huge piece to this, because they also feast off of board threes. Great toughness tonight. I think bigger for us was that Sky and Donald, I think gave us their best contributions of the year. So as much as we have the guys who transferred, I thought Sky got off to a really good start, gave us good energy, and I thought Donald was really steady. So, but in terms of how they played, like I told them, I want them to play with their personalities. I've always said that about the players that I have. But within the framework of what we're trying to do. And then I thought Nunu, Samaya made some big plays in the fourth. You saw her ability to kind of get loose in the open court. Brooke's been terrific. Obviously, Wagner's been a great general. But I think in terms of our connectivity today, we were probably at the highest level we've been. And so we got to keep working. Like I said, it's a great win. We got to go back to work on Friday, I guess, probably, or Saturday, and get ready for Monday. And then we got a trip that we got to be ready for as well after that. So it's coming. But this was a huge test for us tonight in terms of where we've been and what we can do to kind of validate the work that we've been putting in.